My name's Loren North, and I'm a personal stylist and owner of my own business, Through the Closet Door. I'm a former environmental professional. I have a background in environmental science, geology, and sustainability, and I practiced that for about 14 years, and then I realized that corporate America wasn't for me, so I started my own business. And over the time of working as a professional, I started to shift my buying habits to secondhand, consignment, and thrift stores. And I realized that I could combine these two things and help women with their style and help educate them too, as well about sustainability, shopping secondhand, and the other aspects that I bring to the styling. And so this really worked for me as I could bring both my passions together and still help people and make a difference. Most of my clients are excited because I restyle most of what they already own. It's not a TV show when I work with them, and I don't make them throw away everything and go shopping. I work with them to define their style and restyle those outfits to match the style they want to portray. Other clients are excited about the personal shopping aspect I bring to what I do because I pick out the clothes ahead of time and they meet me to try them on, saving a lot of stress and time. So some of them are also excited about that. If you are an average woman, you will buy approximately 64 pieces of clothing each year. In 5 years, that is 320 items. Women will spend up to $125,000 during their lifetime on clothing, shoes, and accessories. This amount equates to approximately 3,000 items, including 271 pairs of shoes, 180 dresses, and over 140 bags. But yet, as this infographic is trying to get at, we feel like we have nothing to wear. Or as I like to say, it's the 80-20 rule. We wear 20% of what we own 80% of the time. The fashion industry is cited as being the second biggest polluter after the oil industry. I know that's very vague, so I'll put some more numbers with that. Data from 2012 estimated that approximately 145 million tons of coal and approximately 2 trillion gallons of water were used for fiber production, and that's just the production of fiber annually. The water production for a single pair of jeans is estimated at 2,900 gallons. And the other thing about sustainability, as most of you know, is it's not just the environmental costs, it's the human cost. And in 2013, there was the Rana Plaza factory collapse in Bangladesh, claiming the lives of approximately 1,130 people. And that was, ironically, fashion's most profitable year. So this is why it matters. And I love this quote. This is from startup Evernew. Evernew is working to break down denim and create a fiber that is still strong enough and able to be created into new jeans. Most recently, they partnered with Levi's, incorporating both upcycled denim and plastic bottles to create a pair of jeans. And that's one of the issues, is that while we have recycling, we don't necessarily have textile recycling widespread. So I'll share with you some more statistics. In the United States alone, 14.3 million tons of textile waste was created in 2014, and only 2.3 million tons of that was recycled. And of the textiles that are donated to thrift stores, approximately 10 to 20% of them are actually sold in those stores. And that's one of the reasons I advocate for shopping consignment and secondhand. Sometimes I think we feel like it goes away, we donate it. Those textiles generally aren't resold in those stores. In addition, the advent of fast fashion, the volume of textile trash in the United States rose 40% between 1999 and 2009. So again, this concept of our shifting how we treat our clothes has gone from treating them as an investment in things we repair and wear to treating them like trash. So what can we do? This is a phrase I like, shop your closet, as well as another one from Tim Gunn, which is called make it work. And by that, when you think about your closet and the clothes you have there, you bought them for a reason. Maybe they weren't good reasons, but you have them. So thinking about why you own them and how you can make them work. So I'm going to give you some tips. First of all, define your style. And so what is the style that you want to portray in a professional setting, in a casual setting? You can use Pinterest, obviously the internet, street style for inspiration. That way you can be focused with all those garments that you have in your closet. How do you put them together in the style that you want to portray? And that gets to the next bullet. And then you can put together outfits, obviously. So once you're done with your kind of self-review or self-restyling, start putting together the outfits that you want to wear and try them on to ensure they fit. That is a huge issue that I see with clients, is fit. And then Here's some other tips that I have, and I do this myself in particular. I separate out clothes by season. This helps me feel like I have more to wear. We do have seasons here in Phoenix, so that's another way to kind of expand your options. So if you separate your clothes out seasonally and start to work with things for fall and winter and then spring and summer, less really is more, and not having just this overwhelming amount of items in your closet and always wearing the same thing. And additionally, you can add accessories. You'll see a lot of examples of that in the fashion show. I brought in a lot of my vintage jewelry for the models that can really help enhance your style and make it even work appropriate. Sometimes in the corporate setting, you may have to wear a certain type of clothes, and accessories can help reflect your true style. And then continue the positive cycle. Shop consignment, shop at charity thrift stores, shop for sustainable brands, and you can even donate your items to charity thrift stores. There are certain charity thrift stores that reuse the clothes. They don't throw them away. If they don't sell, they keep them on the floor. And there's obviously many, many charitable thrift stores in the Valley, all of which meet different needs: children, women, animals, etc. So things to look for when shopping. This is a famous ad from Patagonia in 2011 on Black Friday. And I know you can't see the words other than the "don't buy this jacket," but I'll read another sentence. And it says here, Black Friday and the culture of consumption it reflects puts the economy of natural systems that support all life firmly in the red. So we all know Black Friday is the day the retailers go in the black. This article also goes into highlight, which I thought was really interesting, that this jacket in 2011 was made from 60% recycled polyester, but yet it still leaves behind 2/3 of its weight in waste. So Patagonia, which is widely considered one of the greatest companies in the world at this point, I was actually just meeting with someone from there this past Tuesday. You know, they're very much on the leading edge of sustainability and fashion, but still, even with the best efforts, you know, they're really bringing to the forefront of the waste and just, you know, the energy intensiveness that goes into garments. This is a label from a brand that I love, Apparel. They create basics like leggings, this pair that I bought, and they are also certified by the Global Organic Textile Standard, which means that you can be assured that that is organic cotton, and then they have their other sustainability elements listed on the tag. You know, it's not made from slave labor, they are trying to be water and energy efficient, and so forth. So that's a great brand, and I believe they've started selling these at Whole Foods, so it's not just online now, so you can look for that. And then lastly, Eileen Fisher, which is a brand that you will see featured today, has this feature in one of the fashion magazines about organic linen. The other label, so going clockwise, is from Graf Lance, which is a handbag maker. They made that bag that you can't see. I only took a picture of the label, but that's made in Los Angeles. Loom State is a really great socially conscious brand that makes denim. And ironically, that label, so you can't see the jeans, I found at a secondhand store in Pennsylvania. So that's like really completing the cycle. And then we also have this label that I know is really hard to see, but that's from a pair of Levi's. And what they're encouraging you to do is wash less and dry less. You know, we have this really propensity to wear our things maybe once and wash them. They don't need to be washed that much. It actually ruins the garments. When you see that lint in your dryer, that is your clothes falling apart. There's actually a fun trick I will share with you that you can put your jeans in the freezer. It kills the bacteria on them, and then you can hang them up outside and they'll smell nice and fresh. So I do that, and your jeans will look like new when you do that. So what else can you do? So in addition to this, I will share with you a fact from Local First Arizona. I'm a proud member. You see the bullet I have there, shop locally. This was a study from a few years ago, but for every $100 you spend at a local business, $43 stays here in Phoenix. So even if you are not shopping online, you can look for local retailers and local boutiques for your clothing rather than maybe going to the big box retailer.
After learning about the details, Phoenix employees put on a fashion show to display how high fashion can also be sustainable.